We are now on part 2 of the discussion, and for this discussion, we'll begin with the profile of the newborn. So this is one aspect class where when you are assigned in the delivery room, imo gyud ng sukdon ang bata. Okay? Kamo ang musukod sa bata using your tape measures. And the standard unit we use to take the measurements, anthropometric measurements of the child, we use centimeters as our unit. So pila may normal nga head? The normal head is 34 to 35. The chest is 32 to 33. The abdomen is 30 to 31. Sir, di ko ka-memorize, ana. Dali ra kay na sa memorization class. Because all you have to remember is, pinakadako ang ulo, sunod ang chest, sunod ang abdomen. So it's the head, the chest, and then the abdomen. That is why, class, ang pinakalisod iutong nga part sa bata, ang pinakadako nga part sa passenger of the four-piece is the fetal head. Maunay pinakadako. Sir, murag mas lapad man tingali ang shoulder kaysa sa head, dili na mao. Mas dako ang ulo sa newborn, but later on, inikabot og 2 years old sa bata, ang iyahang chest will now have to exceed the head. But at the time of birth, mas dako ang ulo. Okay? So it's the head, then the chest, then the abdomen. To memorize that class, here's the tip. Just remember that life begins at 30. Nganong begins at 30 man? Because I want you to start counting from 30 and then 31, 32, 33, 34, and then 35 centimeters. So dali ra siya memorization. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And look at the length of the newborn. Naara na dire. That's 43 up to 53. Imo rang parison. 43, 53. And look at the maximum weight of the newborn. 35. Butangan na nimog tuldok sa tunga. That becomes 3.5 kilograms. So this is one slide which you could memorize if life begins at 30, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 43, 53, maximum weight of a newborn, 3.5 kilograms. That's the profile of the newborn. Now, what are the normal vital signs of a newborn? The temperature class is 37.2. However, you should remember that all babies are prone to hypothermia because again of 3 reasons. Number 1, the hypothalamus is immature. They do not know how to shiver and they do not have subcutaneous fats. What are the means by which temperature could reduce? It could be by conduction, convection, radiation, or evaporation. And we have discussed these concepts under Unang Yakap already. The heart rate of a newborn is 120 to 140 beats per minute. Remember, class, ang heartbeat sa bata while inside the mother's womb, we call it as the fetal heart tone. What is the normal fetal heart tone? It's 180 beats per minute. The fetal heart tone is 180 beats per minute. Sir, nganong paspas man ang pitik sa kasing-kasing sa bata? Because ang dugo sa bata, class, is a mixture of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Tungod kay nagsagol ang oxygenated o deoxygenated blood, what do you think will happen to the O2 saturation? It is less than our normal 98%. In fact, ang O2 saturation sa newborn naara na sa 80%. Meaning to say, dili kaayo daghan ang oxygen nga naa sa dugo sa bata kay gasagol-sagol manggod na ang iyang oxygenated o deoxygenated. So kung gamay ragdala nga oxygen ang iyahang dugo, unsaon man pag-compensate sa iyang kasing-kasing, mauna ang iyahang pitik is paspas, mura og kabayo. That's 180 beats per minute. The best position to hear the fetal heartbeat while the mother is pregnant is at the fetal back. And that is the reason why you do Leopold's maneuver number 2. Sa Leopold's maneuver number 2, iduot nimo ang pikas tiyan, islide nimo ang pikas kamot. I-push nimo ang pikas tiyan, islide na pud nimo ang pikas kamot. Unsa may imong tuyo ana? Pangitaon nimo ug asa to ang part nga hamis. You look for the long and the smooth. Ug asa tong long and smooth, mauto ang fetal back. Nganong gipangita ang fetal back? Because you want to know where to position your stethoscope because the heartbeat is best heard when the stethoscope is placed at the fetal back. That is the reason why L2 is being done. Again, kung ang bata sa sulod sa tiyan ni mama, the heartbeat is 180. But the moment ianak na ang bata, ang heartbeat goes down to 120 to 140 beats per minute. However, class, it is not impossible nga natay mga skip beats. Ang atong pitik na ibawaan continuous, labdab, labdab, labdab. Ang bata, labdab, 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 labdab. Naay mo skip. These are what we call as skip beats. Ngano man sir, naay problema iyang kasing-kasing dili. Ang problema naa sa utok. And what part of the brain is that? It is at the medulla. The medulla is the part of the brain which controls our heart rate and rhythm. The medulla, at the case of a newborn, is yet immature. And because it is immature, naa siya'y ma-miss nga mga beats, resulting in skip beats. Okay? How about the respiratory rate of a newborn? The respiratory rate is 30 to 60 cycles per minute. Adults, 12 to 20. Newborns, 30 to 60 cycles per minute. However, class, naaputay gitawag og mga periods of apnea. Naay mga period nga muhunong o ginhawang bata. Muhangos, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, unong. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, mapaspas po kalit. Pero naay periods nga mo stop siya. Nga naman, naay problema ang baga, dili gihapon, ang problema naa gihapon sa utok. Kinsa man na, it's the medulla and the pons. Because the medulla and the pons are immature, responsible for the control of the respiratory rate and the depth of respiration. So meaning to say, class, kung tan-awon nimo ang vital signs niya, naay mo skip nga heartbeat, naay mo skip nga respiration. Normal, abnormal, okay ra na. Nga naman, newborn man eh. Nga naman newborn, sir, dili pa mature ang mga parts sa brain nga nag-control sa respiration o nag-control sa imuhang heart rate and rhythm. These parts of the brain refer to the medulla oblongata and in the case of the respiration, the pons as well. How about the blood pressure? We do not take the blood pressure of a newborn because they are expected to be inaccurate. Okay? That is for the vital signs. Now we go to the circulatory adaptation to extrauterine life. Ang bata, manggod class, sa sulod sa tiyan sa imuhang mama, they do not have its own independent circulation. Meaning to say, they are dependent on the mother for circulation, specifically via the placenta. Now, this is now the period of time where we need to memorize and master fetal circulation. We'll do magic. We'll try to memorize fetal circulation today. As you watch this video, you must be able to follow through and master the fetal circulation, including the accessory structures and how these structures are expected to close. But before we go to fetal circulation, let us have a quick review on how the blood flows in the heart. If this is your heart, class, let's divide the heart into right and left. This is the right side and this is the left side. Why do you have two sides of the heart? Because there's a wall that divides the heart into right and left. And you call that, class, as your septum. Okay? The wall that divides the heart into right and left is what we call as the septum. In the same manner that the nasal septum divides the nose into right and left. But further, the heart is divided crosswise because we have valves present there. When we speak of valves, class, mao ni atong gitawag og mga pultahan sa kasing-kasing. Kung maghiskot tag kasing-kasing, naay upat ka pultahan, naay upat ka door, naay upat ka gate nga nag-control sa awas sa dugo. Naana sa diri dapita. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 valves of the heart. The first two valves, kani siya, 1, 2. The first two valves are what we call as the AV valves. Kaning nasa ubos, 3, 4. Mao ni atong gitawag og semi-lunar valves. Kung mag-abli kag pultahan, di pa na mo tingog bang. Pag-abli. Pero inigsira nimo sa pultahan, you hear the bang. In the same manner, class, inig-open sa imong valve, wala na siya tingog. Pero inig-close sa imong valve, mo create na siya og tingog. That is why, when the valves close, you hear the sound. Okay? And these sounds are, when the AV closes, you hear the love. And when the semilunar valve closes, you hear the dub. That's why the heartbeat goes this way. Love, dub, love, dub, love, dub, love, dub. Love is when the AV closes. Dub is when the semilunar closes. Your love is also called as your S1. And the dub is also called as your S2. They are the gates that keeps the flow of the blood inside the heart in an organized manner. However, class, kung kani ang imong valve, okay, if this is your valve, it opens, walay tingog. When it closes, you hear the sound. Naa may instances, for example, nga ang imong heart enlarge. So if this is the valve, and let's make the heart enlarge, what happens to the valve? Completely closed or incomplete ang closure? Incomplete. Meaning to say, inig-awas sa dugo, pwede siyang mabalik. Kay kung close siya, inig-awas sa dugo, di na siya makabalik. So pag-awas, di nakakabalik. Pero kung di siya completely closed, kay ni-enlarge ang imong heart, inig-awas, pwede siyang mabalik. That's where you hear the swishing sounds of the heart. That's why you hear it as lubs, dub, lubs, dub. Or love dubs, love dubs, love dubs. Nga naman, ni backflow man ang imong dugo. We call them, class, as your heart swishing sounds or murmurs. Now, having said that, how does the blood flow inside the heart? By the way, how do you call your first valve? This is your tricuspid. This is your mitral valve. This is your pulmonic valve. And this is your aortic valve. Tricuspid, mitral, pulmonic, aortic. Aron di mo masipyat din ha. Bay, wa man ko'y signal. Sige, pag TM pa. Wa man ko'y signal, bay. Pag TM pa, pag touch mobile pa. So that's TMPA. Tricuspid, mitral, pulmonic, aortic. These are the 4 valves of the heart which prevents the backflow of the blood. Meaning to say, the flow of the blood inside the heart should come in a single and organized flow. Bawal mo balik. Muagi na ganina ninyo, ayaw na mugdawat. Kay kung dawaton pa na ninyo, langas na ay murmurs. So blood, class, from the different parts of the body should have to return to the heart in order to get oxygen again. Kung ang dugo naabot na ka ditong pancreas, naabot na ka ditong stomach, i-diskarga man na nimo imong oxygen. So karon imo namang di-diskarga ang imong oxygen, napakay oxygen wa na. Wa na. So mobalik na pud ka dito sa heart para mokuha na pud kag oxygen the second time. And the cycle continues. Nganong kinahanglan maghatdag oxygen ang mga organs? Remember metabolism? Glucose plus oxygen is equal to power and heat. Without power, people die. Okay? Now, so if the blood comes from the upper parts of the body, just like the brain, the eyes, the head, the upper extremities, so gikan sa kamot, liog, pasaka, kung wa na nay dugo ang imuhang gikarga, kung wa na nay oxygen ang imong gikarga nga dugo, they will return to the heart, this time by way of the superior vena cava. So blood from the upper parts of the body will return to the heart by way of the superior vena cava. While those from the lower parts of the body or from the systemic circulation, example, tinae, stomach, gallbladder, tiil, itlog, luso, kana sila tanan. The moment they get deoxygenated, they will have to return to the heart by way of the inferior vena cava. So kung tanaw ni mo class, superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, unsa may common ani nilang duha? What is common between the two? Both are deoxygenated. So the deoxygenated blood from the upper parts of the body will go back to the heart by way of the superior vena cava. And those from the lower parts of the body, once deoxygenated, will return to the heart by way of the inferior vena cava. From the superior and inferior vena cava, they first go to the right atrium. So the deoxygenated blood will proceed to the right atrium, pass by the tricuspid valve, and go out to the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, it will have to pass through again the pulmonic valve and go out to your pulmonary artery. Again, superior, inferior. Gikan sa taas, superior vena cava. Kung gikan sa ubos, inferior vena cava. Asa mo sulod? Right atrium. Moagi sa tricuspid, mogawas sa right ventricle. From the right ventricle, moagi na po kag pulmonary valve. And mugawas ka dito sa pulmonary artery. Unsa nga klase sa dugo ang naa sa pulmonary artery? Oxygenated or deoxygenated? Deoxygenated pa. Maubitang mosulod sila sa lungs para mokuha og oxygen. Pagsulod nimo sa lungs, there will now be diffusion. The movement from an area of greater concentration to an area of lesser concentration. So magbali na, ang katong dugo nga walay oxygen, kuhaon ang oxygen. Ang carbon dioxide nga naa sa dugo, kuhaon ni alveoli. Magbaylo sila. Such that when the blood comes out from the lungs, it now becomes oxygenated. And the oxygenated blood will have to pass through the pulmonary vein. So the deoxygenated blood at the pulmonary artery, musulod sa baga, magkuha og oxygen, mugawas siya, oxygenated na, naa dito sa pulmonary vein. Gikan sa pulmonary vein, the blood will return to the left side of the heart. Unsa man nga left side? That's your left atrium, muagi og mitral valve, left ventricle, muagi og aortic valve, mugawas na ka, this time, the aorta. And the blood at the aorta is oxygenated or deoxygenated? Oxygenated. And this oxygenated blood will have to be distributed to the different parts of the body. If you tend to distribute oxygen to the upper parts of the body, ato ka sa ascending aorta. If you intend to distribute oxygen to the systemic circulation or to the lower parts of the body, then ngadto na pud ka sa descending aorta. From the ascending aorta, adto na kas utok, adto na kas mata, adto na kas ulo, liog, kamot. Gamito ng oxygen, wa na pud kay oxygen, asa man kabalik, superior vena cava na pud ka, and the cycle continues. From the aorta nga descending aorta, mo adto na kas tiyan, mato na kas tiil, mato na kas nuso, mato na kas itlog, diskarga oxygen. So wa na kay oxygen. Balik na pug ka, asa man ka balik, ari na pug kas inferior vena cava, and the cycle continues. That is how the blood flows inside the heart. This was discussed in your anatomy and physiology. In my case, I reviewed this in health assessment. And this time, we are reviewing this for purposes of fetal circulation. In the case of a pregnant woman, since you are pregnant, you will have to have a placenta. So from where does the placenta derive its blood? Oxygenated blood. Is it from the ascending aorta or descending aorta? The answer is from the descending aorta. So gikan sa descending aorta, remember class, it is now rich with oxygen. From the descending aorta, blood will have to proceed to the placenta. And you know that the placenta is the respiratory organ of our fetus. From the placenta, blood will have to go to the baby. It will have to go to the baby, pero kinahanglan moagi siya sa umbilical vein. From the placenta, blood goes to the baby through the umbilical vein, and it will have to split into two portions. Some of the blood gikan sa umbilical vein muadto na siya sa fetal liver. But most of the blood will have to be shunted by your accessory structure. Unsa man nga accessory structure? That's your ductus venosus. Since vein man venosus ta diri. Again, blood from the descending aorta carrying oxygenated blood will distribute oxygen to the different organs of the body. And in the case of a pregnant mother, apilan ang placenta. From the placenta, blood will now go to the baby. Una, umbilical vein. Split into two, liver and ductus venosus. Duha. Pero, kaning duha ka dugo class, mag-abot ra gihapon na sila dito sa inferior vena cava. And you know what's next to the inferior vena cava? You need to proceed to the right atrium. Look at your illustration. Inferior vena cava, musulod siya sa right atrium. Okay? So the blood from the inferior vena cava now proceeds to the right atrium. But this is what you have to remember. Kung mauni ang heart sa bata, let's divide that into 4. Okay? This is the right atrium. Remember, inferior vena cava, musulod siya sa right atrium. Okay? Wa tay problema diyang dapita. Klaro man siguro na. From the placenta, blood goes to the umbilical vein, split, liver, ductus venosus, mag-abot sila sa inferior vena cava, mulahos na kadito sa right atrium. But listen to this. Pag-abot nimo sa right atrium, di ba class naman tayo valve dire? Isn't it? Tricuspid valve. Okay? Ang bata class na ay another accessory structure. Buslot ni ang atrial septum. Ang wall sa atria, buslot. Meaning to say, kung ikaw dugo naa sa right atrium, you will now have two options. Pwede day kang mo shortcut ka diha sa foramen ovale. Pwede sa kag mo diretso like the usual way. Okay? So from the right atrium, blood will have two options. I can go to the foramen ovale. Tanawa, kaning buslot. Foramen ovale. So ang dugo sa right atrium, muadto sa foramen ovale, asa naman ka mo diretso? Adto na ka sa left atrium. So foramen ovale, left atrium, say sunod, left ventricle. And from the left ventricle, you go to the aorta. That is how it goes to pathway number 1. Again, tanawa ang illustration. Asa agi ang dugo, gikan sa right atrium, ni adto sa foramen ovale, left atrium, left ventricle, and you go to the aorta. Okay? That's how it goes. Pathway number 1. But still, blood from the right atrium may choose to go on another route. Pwede class nga, from the right atrium, I could go to the right ventricle via the tricuspid valve. I think that's clear. So, gikan sa right atrium, pwede ka mo diretso sa right ventricle. Okay? From the right ventricle, where do you go? You go to the pulmonary artery. So you go to the pulmonary artery this time, like the usual way. So right atrium, tricuspid valve, right ventricle, pulmonic valve, pulmonary artery, like the usual way. Okay? So ang dugo class na anata dire sa pulmonary artery. Pero class, pag abot na to sa pulmonary artery, there will have to be two options again. Sir, nga nung naamantay two options? Because class, ang pulmonary artery ug ang aorta nimo class, connected na siya. Unsa man ni siyang connection dire? This is your ductus arteriosus. Okay? Meaning to say, kung ikaw ni dugo, pulmonary artery, Okay? You will now have two options. It's either you can choose to go to the lungs or you can choose to go to the ductus arteriosus. Okay? Now, remember class, nga this is fetal circulation. While ang bata naa sa sulod sa tiyan ni mama. Unsa may purma sa baga sa bata while naa sa sulod sa tiyan ni mama? Is it open or is it closed? Diba class? It is closed. It is collapsed. Sirado ang baga sa bata. Meaning to say, because it is sirado, it is an area of greater resistance. Meaning to say, kung ikaw ang dugo sa pulmonary artery, paglahos nimo dito sa baga, uy, sirado man, mulahos baka dili. Di na ka mulahos kay sirado man. Di man siya musugot. Ipugos din nimo imong kagalingon sa tao nga sirado para nimo. Di ba dili na ka musud niya. So unsa may imong buhaton? Muliko na lang ka diri sa ductus arteriosus. What is my point? Class, blood from the pulmonary artery may go to the lungs. But remember, only a very few blood will have to go to the lungs. Number one, because it is an area of strong resistance, sirado. And number two, because you don't need too much blood because there's no gas exchange while the baby is inside the mother's womb. Pero kinahanglan gihapon hatagan nato sa dugo aron di pud na mag-necrosis ang imong baga. So we supply the lung in order to avoid the lungs from being necrotic. Hatagan nato siya dugo para di siya mamatay. But dili ta mohatag niya dugo para iyang i-gas exchange because gas exchange does not happen in utero. Okay? Di man na mo hangos, di man na mo inhale, exhale imong bata sa sulod sa tiyan ni mama. So ang dugo gikan sa pulmonary artery, imbis mulahos dito sa baga, gamay ra ang muadto kay sirado ang baga. So only a few blood goes to the lungs. But most of the blood from the pulmonary artery will be shunted by the ductus arteriosus and it goes immediately to the aorta. Unsa may mahitabo sa dugo nga naa sa aorta? Kani aorta. Iya na po nang i-distribute dito sa mga organ sa bata. Ascending aorta, descending aorta, i-supply niya. And it will go back to the placenta via the umbilical arteries. Meaning class, ang oxygenated na dugo from the placenta will be given to the baby via the umbilical vein. But ang deoxygenated blood sa bata will go back to the placenta via the umbilical arteries. Okay? Padulong, oxygenated vein. Pabalik, deoxygenated arteries. And this is how fetal circulation comes to happen. Let's review. Blood from the descending aorta will go and proceed to the placenta. From the placenta, blood proceeds to the baby through the umbilical vein. But it splits into two, the liver and the ductus venosus. Pero mag-abot sila sa inferior vena cava. Mulukso dritso sa right atrium na ay buslot foramen ovale. So mulukso ka sa left atrium, lahos. Left ventricle, gawas, aorta. Or from the right atrium, lahos. Right ventricle, gawas. Pulmonary artery, and some blood goes to the lungs. But most of the blood will be shunted by the ductus arteriosus eventually to the aorta. That is how the fetal circulation happens. To summarize, class, there are 5 accessory structures. 1, umbilical vein. 2, umbilical arteries. 3, foramen ovale. 4, ductus arteriosus. 5, ductus venosus. Naatay 5 ka-accessory structures. And take note, all of these 5 accessory structures must close. Kay kung di na sila mo close, then we have a case of a heart defect. Buslot ang kasing-kasing sa bata, or we will have blue babies. So again, these 5 accessory structures must close. If they fail to close, then we will have a case of an open heart, buslot nga kasing-kasing, or blue babies. So these accessory structures must close. But to think about, class, your 5 accessory structures, ang dapat yun mo sira are your foramen ovale and your ductus arteriosus. Kaning duha. 1, 2. Because all others will go away. Mawagtang ang umbilical vein, mawagtang ang umbilical arteries, mawagtang ang ductus venosus. Pwede na siyang mawagtang. Wala tay problema diha dapita. Ang posible nga dili mo sira, class, kanirag yung duha. Si ductus arteriosus o si foramen ovale. Kung ang ductus arteriosus gani, class, dili gani na mo sira, maunay gitawag nato patent ductus arteriosus. Kung ang foramen ovale, tanawa, unsa tong heart nato? Kani heart, no? Divided into 4. Asang foramen ovale? Nadire. Kung di mo sira ang foramen ovale, unsay tawag sa sakit? We have an atrial septal defect. Again, if the ductus arteriosus fails to close, we have PDA. If the foramen ovale fails to close, then we have an atrial septal defect. So dapat mo close. Sir, kanus ama na mo close ang DA. Mo close na siya, class, DA. DA, dalawang weeks. Foramen ovale, kanus ama na mo close? 4 weeks. So remember, DA, dalawang weeks. Foramen ovale, 4 weeks. Ductus arteriosus and foramen ovale. If the ductus arteriosus fails to close, patent ductus arteriosus. If the foramen ovale fails to close, atrial septal defect. Now, let's go through how does these structures close. I've mentioned to you, dapat mo close ang DA, dapat mo close ang foramen ovale, kanang duha, while all others will go away. Duharay atong issue, si foramen ovale o si PDA. Kano sa ama na siya musira? Musira na siya, class, because imo manggi clamp and cut ang cord. Kano sa man ta mo clamp and cut the cord according to unang yakap? When the pulsation stops. And the pulsation stops usually within 1 to 3 minutes. Unsa day mahitabo, sir? Kung imong i-clamp or imong i-cut ang cord. Kung imo na siyang i-clamp or i-cut ang cord, makadagan pa ba ang oxygen gikan sa mama padulong sa bata? Dili na. Makadagan pa ba ang carbon dioxide sa bata pabalik sa mama? Dili na sad. Meaning to say, when you clamp the cord, when you cut the cord, the oxygen decreases and the carbon dioxide increases. And because carbon dioxide increases, what do we know about carbon dioxide? Di ba si carbon dioxide is the stimulus for people to breathe? Kung wala tayo carbon dioxide, di ta mo ginhawa. Our medulla oblongata, our pons are dependent on the level of carbon dioxide. Kung makita niya nga taas ang imong carbon dioxide, moingon na tumutok, uy, hangos na. So what makes people breathe is because of the presence of carbon dioxide. That is the stimulus for breathing. So kung giklamp nimo, ang oxygen ni mama, di na mo ato ni baby. Imo manggik putol, imo manggik clamp. Ang carbon dioxide ni baby, di na pud mo balik ni mama, imo manggik clamp. So sa may mahitabo, ang oxygen ni baby, unaw, ang carbon dioxide, musaka. And because ni saka ang carbon dioxide, stimulus for breathing, what happens? The baby will be forced to breathe for the very first time. Wa siya choice, muhangos gyud ka bata ka, kay mamatay gyud kag di ka muhangos. Taas na kay kag carbon dioxide. So ang bata, giingnan sa auto, huy, hangos. Ni unsa man ang bata? Ni ana ang bata. Pag ana sa bata, muunsa man ang baga sa bata. Mo-expand na ang baga sa bata. So look at this. This is the heart. Divided into 4. This is the pulmonary artery connected to the aorta. And this is the lungs. Pulmonary artery, this is the aorta. Remember, in utero, unsa ang baga? Sirado. Okay, if this is the blood at the pulmonary artery, mudritso bakas baga? Muliko ka diri sa ductus arteriosus. Ganong di man ko mudritsos baga? Area of resistance. O, karon, imong giklamp ang cord. Pag clamp ni mo cord, what happens to oxygen? Ubos ka. Muubos. What happens to carbon dioxide? Usaka. And because CO2 is the stimulus for breathing, what happens? The baby will have to cry or breathe for the very first time. Pag hangos sa bata, niya naman ang bata, pag ana niya, ni unsa man imong baga, ang imong baga mo, buka. Now go. Look at this. Na ang dugo sa pulmonary artery. Akong question. asa man ka mulahos? Nga riba ka sa nipis nga ductus arteriosus or sa nagbilangkad nga baga? Aray na gyud ka sa baga mudagan. Such that most of the blood will have to proceed to the lungs such that no more blood ang moagi sa huot. Ipugos ba nimo ang imong kaugalingon sa tao nga dili abli para nimo? Remember that phrase? Meaning to say, sir, sakit na kayo, sir. Oh. Sige lang, klase ra ni. So kung wa nay moagi diris ductus arteriosus, ang mga dugo nga naa dinha mauga hangtod mo sira. Pero di diretso mo sira. Musira siya later on, dalawang weeks. Pero ang dugo, mungadto gid na sila sa baga, halos tanan. Nga naman sir, dagbilangkad naman ang imong baga. Di ba? Nindot man na sudlan, basta mo bilangkad ang baga. Di ba? So most of the blood will have to proceed to the lungs. And because no more blood passes through the ductus arteriosus will eventually close. Such that, if the ductus arteriosus will not close in dalawang weeks, you will have patent ductus arteriosus, a condition we will discuss after midterms. Okay? So, ang dugo dito na sa baga. Now, pagdagan dito sa baga, asa man mulahos ang dugo gikan sa baga? Di ba sa pulmonary vein? So, nagdahunog, no? There's a thunderous amount of blood that gushes to the pulmonary vein. Mudagan na sila, nagdaghan kay mga dugo, such that the left side becomes an area of greater pressure. Meaning to say, right versus left, kinsay mas kusog, it is the left side. After all, the left side pushes blood to the system, but the right side only pushes blood to the heart, to the lungs. Diba? Si right, atura na ni ilabay ni lungs. Si left, iyan ang ilabay, apil na ang ingron sa imong bigto. Maunay trabaho sa left side. So who has to have the strong pressure, the right or the left? It's the left side. Now, look at this. How does the foramen ovale look like? It looks like this. Okay? That is your foramen ovale. Okay? Now, this is the right, this is the left. Who is stronger, the right or the left? It's the left. So the strong pressure at the left side of the heart pushes the flaps of the foramen ovale. So the foramen ovale eventually closes. Kay kung di na mo sira, atrial septal defect. Di sa na dayon-dayon mo sira. It takes how many weeks? 4 weeks, because foramen ovale is 4 weeks. And that is the extrauterine transition comprising part 2 of our discussion.